Namaskar. With the increase of age, we start having weakness in our senses. And when we are 40 and above, these eyeglasses become mandatory to have the day-to-day activities done without any hamper. Similarly, our ears and the sense of hearing, which connects us because we hear each other speak. You're hearing me because you're hearing me speak. The ear which connects us, that also gets deteriorated because it's also a sensory organ. And especially after 60 years of age, average age of human beings in India is going 64, 65. After 60 years of age, every 3 in 5 people have some amount of hearing loss which will be affecting out their capability to participate in communication. So socially isolates them. Hence, there is a requirement to have an assistive device, aids and appliance. And for hearing, the aids and appliances which is most frequently used is the hearing aid. So here we have a hearing aid. Hearing aid earlier, they were pocket level type where the wire used to come down here. But nowadays they are the ear level type, maybe the behind the ear hearing aids which are put behind the ears, or maybe the behind the ear hearing aids like this which are put behind the ear, maybe in the ear hearing aid, or may go still further in the canal hearing aid. So ear level hearing aids, they have their advantages. But the thing is that people with hearing loss who have a certified hearing loss, they have a disability certificate of 40 decibels, 40% and above, they have a Indian Aadhaar card, they have an income which is within limits, and they have 2 passport size photographs, they can avail this particular hearing aid free of cost from the government of India once every 3 years. So minimum life of the hearing aid should be 3 years. To our clinical practice, it has come that if you do not maintain this particular hearing aid and don't do minor maintenance, the life of the hearing aid goes off. For example, a simple thing is that, okay, this is the hearing aid. Now, I want to wear this, so I put it to my ears. So it doesn't go in. So, the first thing is that there would be a ear tip which would be given with all hearing aids, and this is the ear tip. Now this ear tip, once you fix it up, then takes the output of the hearing aid into your ears. So the ear tip goes into the ears and the hearing aid fixes to the ear tips. The first thing which you have to do is you have to shape up the ear tip or cut the ear tip as per the size of your ears. So you fix the ear tip into the ears, make a mark, put it here, put the mark like this, take a pair of scissors, cut it off, and then this would be the size which would fit your ears. Fix it up. Once you fix up the hearing aids, then the hearing aid is ready to go into your ears. You can place it and then pull your ears backwards. It's not the ears, it's the pinna actually, backwards and upwards. Push it in. Hey, it should be audible. It should be loud at least. No, nothing is coming in because the hearing aid is a piece of electronic equipment which works on the batteries. We don't have a battery here. Now here, batteries for the hearing aids are of different types, and the battery which gets fixed out is the battery named the 13A battery, which are zinc air cells. These zinc air cells are cells which would come like this with a sticker behind it. The moment you peel off the sticker, the cells start getting charged. So once you have opened them, you have to put them into the battery compartment, positive to positive and negative to negative. The shape is also made like that. Close it, it goes with a click. Do they work? How do you know? Put the full volume on. Can you hear the whistle? This particular whistle, similar. When you use a microphone and a speaker both come together, then the speaker sound gets into the microphone and there is a acoustic feedback loop which keeps happening. A similar thing happens. So you get a squeal which is known as acoustic feedback. Once the squeal is there, you know that the hearing aid is working. So you fit on the hearing aids properly. Hearing aids are tailor-made. They are given or they are designed based upon the audiogram of the individual. So you cannot just pick up anybody's hearing aids the way you cannot pick up my glasses for yours. Furthermore, the volume control of the hearing aid usually is fixed up to the 1/3 volume rotation, rule of thumb, so that the best output of the hearing aid comes in. So when you're putting on the hearing aid, put the batteries on, fix up the ear tip properly into the ears. Remember, if you have the facility of ear molds, you should be making ear molds for you, because ear molds are also tailor-made, and tailor-made ear molds always put or channelize the entire amount of sounds into your ears. If some modifications are made into them, then the sound quality can be changed as well. Sound bores, filters, vents, there are multiple facilities. If you feel pressure, the pressure can be cleared out also by making a vent. So always, if you have the facility of the ear molds, it's always indicated to have the ear molds done for the hearing aids. So hearing aids, battery, ear mold, 1/3 volume rotation. Look at the person while you're speaking out. Once you are done with the volume adjustments, give some time to yourself to get adapted and adjusted to the hearing aid, because my sound actually, or my speech or any sound actually is getting into the hearing aids. The sound gets converted into a electrical signal. The electrical signal gets amplified. Now, based upon the technology, it may be digital amplification or analog amplification, but there is an amplification, and this amplification again is given to your ears. So it's actually the signal which is amplified out, and the sound will not sound exactly natural the way it was heard out. So you have to give some time, at least minimum 7 to 10 days, to hear things through the hearing aid so that you get used to it. So don't be in a hurry. Give time. Hear to different things here and there of different frequencies. Go back to your audiologist. Give your complaints or give your suggestions. He will again reset. Most of the hearing aids nowadays are digital hearing aids. He will reset the hearing aid based upon your hearing needs. That's why it's important to go to a audiologist for a hearing aid, not to purchase it online, not to purchase it from anybody else who is not a certified RCA qualified, RCA certified audiologist. A audiologist will be knowing out how to address out various auditory needs for a person. So it's important. Once this is done, you'll be comfortable. Now it's time to keep the hearing aid off. It's night time. Always take off the hearing aid. Easily backward, upward. Pull out the hearing aid. Open up the hearing aid battery component. Take off the battery and then store the hearing aid safe. The best way, especially in the coastal areas, is to store the hearing aid with the battery compartment open in a dry aid kit. A dry aid kit would be having a silica gel inside. It will absorb out all the moisture and keep the hearing aid cool and dry. That increases the life of the hearing aid considerably. So have the hearing aid in the dry aid kit. Once you have used out the batteries, always keep a check of the batteries. Small devices like these, if you insert out batteries inside and there is a glow out here, you know the battery is working. And the battery should be having a minimum voltage of 1.2 to 1.5 voltage to give the best output of the hearing aid. The hearing aid may function even at 1 volt, but the volume has to be turned up and the voice quality cracks out. So maintaining out batteries is important. Used batteries have to be thrown off. The second thing which will come in is the ear tip or the ear mold will get clogged. So always open up the ear tip or ear mold the moment it is clogged out. Take some lukewarm water, put some surf into it or put some washing powder a little bit or soap water into it. Put it inside, keep it for some time, take it off. You can use out small tools to clean it out, and the best would be a blower which is available in any medical shop. You can fix out the blower behind it, blow it off so that the entire tubing is dry. It can be reused out. Once it is done, for children especially, it is important that you should be knowing out exactly whether the hearing aid is working or not. So cup the hearing aid, keep testing out the batteries. Use ear huckies. You can insert your hearing aids into this and put it behind the child's ear so that the hearing aid do not fall off. These ear huckies can be used by adult or geriatric population as well. It helps the hearing aid to be safe. Even adults can use it when they are going for office or they are outside, so that the hearing aids are safe. Now these are a few things which you should be taking care about your hearing aid so that the longevity of the hearing aid should be more and you get the best output out of a hearing aid. And remember, it's an audiologist whom you consult for any amount of hearing aid trial. My hearing aid doesn't fit you the way my specs don't fit you. Hearing aids, you have to spend some time with the hearing aids because the entire world which we are hearing with your ears now is through a machine, and machine sounds have to be adapted to for some time. These are a few things. Hope you get the best out of the hearing aid, and thank you for your attention.